1927. Then the giant stormed down the valley in his greatest fury. Crops could not be planted. Bewildered livestock sought refuge on untopped parts of the levee. Scores of lives were lost.
In 1927, the greatest flood in the history of the river occurred. It killed people from Virginia to Oklahoma, and it absolutely devastated the lower Mississippi River. It had a bigger impact than Katrina. It flooded out roughly 1% of the entire population of the United States, and a very large percentage of people living in Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana. And as that flood began to come down the river, the powers that be in New Orleans, which was at the time, by a wide margin, the strongest economy in the entire South. The economic leaders of the city wanted to send a message to their correspondent banks in New York and London that they had the power, the political power, to make sure that the Mississippi River would never threaten New Orleans. And they therefore got the government to blow up the levee very close to where the 1922 crevasse had occurred. This was entirely unnecessary, as any well-trained engineer knew, because if you looked upriver at this flood, the flood was so great, it was not possible that the flood could actually make it to New Orleans. You knew that the levees way upriver were going to break, which is what happened. But before those things occurred, they did dynamite the levee in St. Bernard Parish. The New Orleans elite and the New Orleans political leadership pledged in writing that they would compensate everybody who is damaged in St. Bernard and Plaquemine Parish for any damages that they suffered by the dynamiting of the levee. And simply put, they broke those promises. They totally shafted those people.
Ill-clad, ill-housed, and ill-fed, and in the greatest river valley in the world,